Welcome, mortal fools, to the most terrifying, spectacular show on Earth. Fasten your seatbelts and hold on tight, and take a ride with the Dark Carousel Podcast. Welcome, mortals! Let's fucking ride! On the DCP!
Dark Carousel Podcast. It'd be slow at first.
Yeah.
It'd be slow.
It'd be really slow too.
And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, you just drop.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Dark Carousel Podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to the newest episode of the DCP. Here we are about to take this little ride on this little adventure on a newest victim with Buckshot. Before we get to Buckshot, we're going to talk about a lovely person named Mike from Frankenfuel. Guys, listen. If you guys are not getting fucking franked and Frankenfueled, listen. Go to frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off your next purchase.
We're going to add a bunch of tongue twisters.
Yeah, dude. A lot of F's, a lot of franked.
Yeah.
Dude, I get franked all the time,
Fully
guys.
franken-fucked-fied
Fully franked with fuel and freshly franked.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, if you're not getting franked, guys, you're doing it wrong. Yeah. Throw away the Red Bull cans. Get rid of the fucking...
frankenfuel.com/DCP.
Yeah,
15% off.
Get rid of the
Go
monster
now.
cans. Go now.
Yeah,
that was it. But yeah, dude, big shout out to Mike, dude. I had a conversation with him today with some ideas, some crazy ideas, dude. But we're not going to get into that because we don't know just yet. But
we're just brainstorming.
Good catching up with you. We'll talk about our last episode with John LaFlamboy, the owner of Hell's Gate. Dude, guys, I have never felt so positive talking to another interviewee.
Yeah, that's it.
And don't get me wrong, all the other people we've talked to have been so great, but this guy in general had so much
Well, that's
positivity.
the good thing about it. Is everybody's unique.
Yeah, he's a very unique person, and he gives me so much hope on the journeys that we do.
Well, plus you got to look at too. It's two different things though. I mean, he's an owner, so that's a different category than an actor.
Yeah, but it's
So-
like he had like a mind of
As
a
far as an
haunter.
owner wise, I mean, yeah, it's
And like you don't get that a lot with a bunch of owners because a lot of the people, like, he's still creating his story. Like, I'm not like physically creating his story. And just the fact of like he's not only a haunter, he's a fucking theater kid, and you can tell that he loves this business.
Or not to be.
To be or not to be.
That is the question.
I don't know. But other than that, guys, go check out Hell's Gate because, dude, amazing haunt. There's an amazing roster up there, guys.
They got
And
nice wallpaper.
They actually don't because it's peeling off the walls. But that's the theater aspect behind it, the scenery. So go check him out, guys. Amazing guy. Amazing guy. Other than that, guys, I was talking to Steve before we...
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
Don't lie.
And we were talking about that new Ed Gein monster. Bro, you want to talk about some... That's a nipple. Eddie, what is that? That's a nipple. Like a udder? You can say that. And his voice, it's like that dog on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah.
You want some steak?
And then what happened? And it's just like, I love his voice because it's so subtle and so calm, but the monster behind the voice is absolutely terrifying.
Did you see the invite?
Not yet. I'll do it at 6 o'clock, like I told him. I am a strategic kind of person, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm not. Other than that, guys, life has been crazy. Went to Blood Prison. That was fantastic.
For the fuckers that have not followed Dark Carousel Productions, you need to get on there and do that. That way you guys can see the updates and stuff that's going on in the studios.
Man, you're pulling an Arthur over here.
Dude, yeah. Unlike some people, I had to work today.
I have more energy when I don't walk into a place called hell. And I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about like numbers or anything. I mean, I worry about numbers because like I'm.
And then it was raining all day.
Yeah, plus you're on a forklift going up hills and shit. Fuck that.
At least I'm glad it's just enclosed now. Originally it wasn't.
Could you imagine if the whole back lot was enclosed? Wouldn't that be nice? It wouldn't smell so bad.
Oh no, it'd smell worse because it'd hold everything in because it's rotten bales, man. Oh,
But there wouldn't be no like water.
no, they come in stinky. It don't matter if they're wet or not, just because a lot of those places like Meyer and all them, they leave food in them. So
And there's Buckshot. We see him. There he is.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, man?
Welcome.
Your background is fucking cool. What is that? Is that like a green screen thing?
Escape room here at Laurel's House of Horror.
oh,
Ain't no shit.
he said I'm filming inside the
Yeah,
haunt.
fucking A, dude.
You
Well,
changed it up on us.
Sweet, dude. That is badass. Wow. We will.
I don't think we've had anybody film inside of a haunt before.
John the Femboy. He was in his haunt, but he was in his office.
Oh, he was in his office though. He's actually in the scene.
Don't argue with me, dude. Can you get that little thingy out there?
I'll get it.
It's bothering me.
I'll get it.
All right, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
Oh, living the dream. How about you guys?
Great, dude. Really super excited. I know we've had requests to get you on the show for quite some time now by your people, and I'm like, you know what? Let's fucking make it happen. We had to. And I see you got some Sinister Slide gear on, and a badass hat, and some horns. Love it.
Yep.
Other than that, we'll start this journey. My name's Arthur. We've been talking on Instagram and stuff, so pleasure to meet you. And next to me is Steve, the other lovely owner of the Dark Carousel Podcast, and we were really excited to hear your journey on what got you into this lovely fucking world of haunting, and super excited to have you on. So to start this off on everything we do on this show is we'll start off with, where did it all start for you?
Well, it actually did not start at this haunt. It started at another haunt in PA called Kim's Crypt.
Okay.
My best friend, Joe, who is one of the main guys there, kind of got me into it to help with stress relief and everything. And then I kind of progressed to leveling up at better haunts and settled with Laurel's House of Horror.
Cool. And how many years have you been in the haunt industry?
This is my third year.
Let's go. Damn, dude. Fuck.
Flies by,
Yeah.
don't it?
I'm still fresh.
Man, I miss those days. Now, like, what really got you interested into, like, joining this world? Like, is it, like, a childhood thing, or is it a movie? Like, what really got you into it?
Honestly, it just started out as stress relief. And then from there, I just gradually enjoyed it more and more as I kind of progressed into creating a character rather than just scaring people.
Yeah, because there's definitely more to just being a scary person. It's a lot of brain time, a lot of mental work and stuff. And like you said, stress release is a very important thing.
It gets addicting, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, look, he's in a fucking haunted house filled with crosses. Yeah. And you got Valak in the background. Like, dude, of course he's all about it.
Again, it's a first. I usually don't see people do it. I like it.
Yeah, it's dope. This is fucking dope. Now, when did you realize you wanted to become more than just a scare actor? You wanted to become a haunter?
Very good question. That wasn't really something that has crossed my mind until halfway through my second season, when I noticed that people started to really love everything I do and would try and scare them. And that's kind of what really started the passion for becoming a haunter.
Wow. Now, how old are you?
I'm 26.
26, dude, and you're doing it 3 years, and you're just blowing the fuck up. Dude, that's so cool. I love that, because it's like a lot of these people that put on a mask and they expect the publicity right away, you know, and it's not to say it's hard. It's just like it's how you perform as a human being and as a haunter itself. But to speak about like just getting that click, what really inspired you to create this character, Buckshot?
Honestly, it's just kind of progressed into multiple different characters at this point, all just adopting the same name, Buckshot. It started out as just some random jumpsuit covered in fluorescent paint, and it looks like I was shot by Buckshot, which is how it got its name. And then everybody just kind of started liking the name, so I just adapted to different characters throughout. Still kind of keep like some of the original backstory to it, but it's whole different characters except for the minor pieces of backstory.
Cool. I love that so much. Now, you say your character has a little backstory. Do you have like a little short sentence about how your character came across, being Buckshot?
I can probably think of one in a few minutes for you, but I mean,
Fucking send it, dude.
there are people from the home laughing in the background right now.
Good.
I guess like a short sentence for the backstory would just be trying to be what I wanted from a haunt growing up.
Okay. I like that. I like that a lot. Now that's really cool. So are you, when it comes to being a performer, are you an in-your-face kind of actor, or are you one of those people that try to sit and watch and then take action?
A little bit of both.
Cool.
So it's constant changing.
That's wild. Now, what got you into sliding and using that lovely little chainsaw of yours?
Not too many people around this area slide, especially with the surfaces at most of the haunts. Normally it's gravel or really broken up asphalt, and I don't have feeling in my knees, so I figured, why not? I'll just want to do.
Just fuck him up. That's why I do it. I know he when he slides, dude, I'm afraid that his kneecaps, because back in fucking 2005, 2001, that's 5 years off, 4 years off. He got in a dirt bike accident, and he smacked a fire hydrant and about lost his right leg, and I still don't understand how he's walking. But when I see him slide, I just, oh God, like, oh my God, you're gonna die, and like the scar on his knee.
He's like waiting for my leg to fall off.
I'm waiting for that fucking leg to fall off. I have to, because it's like I can use it as a prop. It's a crutch. Now, so when you're sliding, when the journey of sliding, what got you into that?
That kind of just goes back to nobody else wanted to do it, so I felt like it was my job to pick up the slack of everybody else.
Cool.
And other people started just kind of want me to slide here, there, whatnot. And because I don't have the feeling, I'm as reckless as I possibly can be, which ultimately means I get hurt every night. But
hospital bills.
So
dude.
now you also took it upon you to train Dinwiddie.
Training is a very loose term with that. Used to train anybody because of how reckless I am.
Yeah.
So give them pointers here and there, but like I take no responsibility in.
You get what you get.
Yeah, that's awesome as hell. Now, I know I've seen a bunch of videos with you and Dinwiddie sliding and stuff. Dude, the improvement of him sliding it's extraordinary, and for a person his size, you don't see a lot of that at all. Because like people that tall usually have like bone issues or something that just causes like issues down the road. But like the way Dinwiddie approaches the sliding technique, it's like, bro, like,
how tall is he? Because no one ever gave us official number.
I don't know exactly. I believe he's somewhere around like the 6'3" to 6'4" mark.
Okay, still pretty tall.
Yeah,
I mean that's massive towards me because I'm 5'7".
So
damn. Now, one person I would love to see actually slide in the haunt industry is fucking Vax. Because one,
almost being 7 foot tall and trying to just,
that's a long way down,
that's
dude.
a drop.
He's gonna have like one of them airport people.
There you go.
Like just shine the lights and shit. Now, what drives the passion to keep haunting, like night after night, season after season? What really drives you to ignite the fuel of just being this spooky person? Do you try to improve your character each year, or do you try to stick with the same stuff by slowly improving, different techniques and stuff?
I honestly try to improve myself however I can each night. And like for me, what drives a passion is just it's a stress relief. And when I do meet the people that truly enjoy being scared or love seeing what I do, it just ignites a little flame in me that will not go out.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Now, so what really got you into Sinister slide gear?
I was just kind of shopping around, seeing if there was anything different that I could use. And he kind of had open arms towards everything I did and helps me out however he can.
That's wild.
Really enjoy his products. So
Cool. So when it comes to the makeup aspect, you know, when the makeup comes on, the chainsaw roars, what really flips it inside of you to change into this character?
who says it's a character?
So you just fucking...
It's just myself.
It's just me. Fuck it.
Yeah.
That's wild. So do you have like a type of ritual each night, you know, either like slamming a Frankenfuel or, you know, jamming to some like Slipknot or Paleface Swiss? Like what is something that just like gets your adrenaline pumping right before green light goes?
That's a good question. So, I mean, I don't have any like certain routine. Every once in a while, I'll just slam an energy drink, listen to any kind of music that like is really piquing my interest that day. But like it's kind of just a day by day thing, constantly changes.
Okay. All right. So here's an off the wall question. If Buckshot had a theme song, what would it be?
A theme song. Let's go with Bullet by Hollywood Undead.
Okay. That's a little different. I was thinking like some Journey. Don't stop. I'm joking. No, it's definitely not. No, but still, that's still fucking sweet, and I love that because that just tells me what type of like character you are and what kind of actor you are. Now, what does the perfect performance feel like for Buckshot itself? Like, are you like what is like your go-to thing that you're just like, fuck yeah, that was awesome. I'm gonna continue to do this, and how can I improve it? Like, what is like one of your techniques that you love doing each and every night?
Just trying to prove whatever tricks I can throughout a slide is honestly my goal for the season.
Cool.
And working on doing 360 spins and everything again, as well as trying to like stand on my toes while still sliding.
Man, I see people do that, and I'm like, bro, I don't know how. I don't know how. Have you mastered it yet?
Absolutely not. I have, but it's not that strong.
Dude, I don't understand. I see these freaking guys going out there and girls going out there and they lift themselves up like it's nothing, and they're sliding on their toes, or you know, they're sliding on their fingertips and their tippy toes, and I'm like, bro, guys.
Well, again, a lot of those groups that you see are doing that are also the ones going to Dude's camp that we talked to.
Oh, Slider Dynamics.
Yeah, from Slider Dynamics. So a lot of these people are going to his schools and, you know, going over his techniques, and they're perfecting it, and their teams. So naturally they get plenty of practice, and they go year round too.
They're fucking ripped.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got to be.
Oh, fuck that, dude. Like, my fingers are strong, but not that strong. Now, here's a fun one. Have you ever just lost control of yourself and you just got locked into your character?
Every night.
Hell yeah, dude. What is one of the most memorable things that you've done that you just could not believe you did?
Let's see. Well, here's a fun one for you with that night coming up for us. We have a drag night at the haunt. I'll get in a little Annabelle dress with a petticoat, and I'll stand on top of the scaffolding. Every once in a while, I'll pull like an old Greg move.
Oh, Greg.
Or I'll still slide around in the dress and everything.
Well, hopefully your balls don't fall out, because there was a moment. This was this was probably I'll say like 10 years ago. We're not allowed doing this no more, which is hilarious. So we were doing Rocky Horror Picture Night, and you know the women dress up as men and men dress up as girls. So one of my friends that was working there at the time, I forget what his name was. I think it was a man. And he was wearing some lace underwear and a skimpy, I don't know, just like something like super sexual. I don't know what it was, but anyways, he was doing his act and stuff, and I could not believe this happened, and it was by far the funniest thing that's ever happened. We were acting, doing our thing, and there's a group of customers coming through into the clown house, and he propped his leg up, and I saw his balls just fall out of his underwear, and I'm sitting here, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I realized what it was, and I'm like, bro, dude, your balls are hanging out. And he said, nuh-uh. I said, everything's just exposed, dude. We're at a PG-13 haunt. There's kids coming.
Roll them up.
Roll your balls. It was the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life, man. Oh, man, never thought I'd see a pair of balls at the haunt, but, you know, life is crazy.
See what you see.
Now, how long does it usually... how long do you like prepare yourself for a night as Buckshot, or how do you prepare yourself throughout the off season until green light goes? And I know you guys do like events and stuff on the off season, so you guys are fueled like 24/7, 365 days a year. But how do you like prepare yourself? Like, do you work on a costume, or do you just really say, fuck it, I'm just gonna do me and me only, and green light's starting?
Honestly, I train all year long whenever I have a free chance. So hunt season is never really off the schedule for me. And when I am able to help out with the costume, I will. But I normally just practice my sliding. This year I've started trying to stilt walk. And whenever I get a free chance, like I said, I just work on bettering my character.
Shit. Could you imagine? So do you slide with your chainsaw?
Absolutely.
God damn, that's scary. I mean, that would terrify me, because like I'm a big wimp when it comes to haunted houses itself. And if I see somebody ankle level with a chainsaw, I'm tucking my tail and I'm running immediately, dude. I don't understand, but props to you on that. Now, do you guys shoot sparks out of your chainsaws when you rub it against the concrete?
I do. Dinwiddie does occasionally. He doesn't have as much force on the saw when he slides that. And he hasn't quite gotten to the point of being able to slide with a chainsaw.
He'll get there. He really will get there. Do you ever find it hard to turn yourself off when you leave the hunt?
I mean, I have my days. Most of the time, it's just an easy switch to flip. Because once I'm out of costume, I kind of just feel like plain old normal.
Man, how do you do that? I don't know how to feel normal no more. People just think I'm weird.
I mean, I guess normal is a loose term, but
yeah, I love that. No, that's really cool, because it's like, it's one of those things. A lot of people like in the normal world, people look at us as, these weirdo people, because, we scare people, and they think that it's just a hobby. And it's like, dude, a lot of people don't understand how much work it really causes and how much work and time it puts into this stuff. Did you ever find yourself in a situation where you're like, fuck, dude, what am I doing? But in a good way, not a bad way. Just sit there and just be like, dude, this is crazy. I know with the 3 years you've been haunting, you have talked to so many people that you've never met in your life. You're getting amazing makeup from amazing makeup artists. Did you ever think you'd be in this situation?
honestly, I never expected to be in such a great haunt.
Yeah. Your guys' haunt is wild. And ever since we started doing interviews with, when we did the interview with Mandy and Dinwiddie, I see you guys everywhere. And then, like, I'd be scrolling and it has nothing to do with your guys' haunt. And then it's like, boom, House of Horror, boom, House of Horror, boom, House of Horror. And it's always either your face, Dinwiddie's, and Miss Laurel. And it's every fucking where. How does that make you feel?
I mean, I never expected to get as popular as I have. Not saying that I'm super popular as it is, but like, I just kind of always tried to stay humble, keep to myself, and just let people do whatever they want to do.
That's cool. I love that. And it's so cool. I don't question. I stop questioning because I'm one of those guys that just sits there and just lets it happen. Because once I start questioning, that's when it stops happening. And I don't like that whatsoever. So when it comes to sliding and stuff, have you ever had a serious injury?
I just gave myself a concussion 2 weeks ago. So
How the hell did you do that?
well, as a slider, I'm sure you know how duct tape works for traction on the bottom of the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
There was a real slick pad of concrete out front that it was a night where it was raining. I wanted to try and just lunge at a customer real quick, legs kicked out, slammed the back of my head on the concrete. Beginning of the night. Worked the rest of the night. About an hour and a half before the end, I was sliding down the long hill we have on the side of the building. As I was slowing down, caught a crack with the corner of my old 187 pads and just face first into the asphalt.
God, I don't know. I mean, I've taken a few people out before sliding underneath their legs, but the funniest one was Corey. When this kid, I say he was probably like 325, 6'4", tall fucking kid. And he was sliding. And he was sliding down our hill into the midway. Excuse me. And he was the hill when it was coated with wax because they sealed it. Well, he was hauling ass, and he probably slid about 30 feet, full fucking speed. Dude, he hit this spot, and it stopped him dead in his track, and he ate shit as hard as he could, and I could not believe he even stood up.
Was that the night we were drag racing?
Yeah, we were drag racing.
And that was the one that Rex was recording, and he
Yeah.
goes, "Are you all right?
Yeah, he's
Are
like,
you all
"Yeah."
right?" And
Yeah.
we even posted that video.
Yeah, he definitely cried in the car after that one. Yeah, I don't really slide much this year. I know I've discovered a new technique of haunting, which I am going to ask you here in a second. What have you ever? Oh, how am I going to ask this? Hold on. When you're haunting, are you in the house or are you a roamer?
I'm a roamer for the most part.
Cool.
Every once in a while, I will go into the house when we need an actor in the house. But for the most part, I'm queue line, our little midway area. I'll pop in the house just freely sometimes.
Okay, so what if House of Laurel, the owner came up to you and said, "Hey, we're taking your chainsaw and your sliding gear. What are you doing?"
Just doing what they need.
I'm going wherever.
Yeah,
I got it.
Yeah. Now, have you ever done a different character where it really steps you out of your comfortability, where you're completely just a whole different person? Like I discovered a new technique for myself of a silent character where I stalk people and I make people feel uncomfortable. I don't do much, but I get inside their heads without doing absolutely anything. You ever thought about doing anything like that before?
I actually have for our Christmas Krampus event. I was a Jack Frost character, and I really had no idea how to act in this scene, so I just improvised to the best of my ability, climbing up wherever I could climb up, kind of swinging around in front of them as they entered the doorway, stalking them a little bit.
Yeah, I've discovered this fun little technique. I don't even understand how it happens, but like with my monkey dude, he has a very slight shuffle and he's extremely slow. You know, from the behind, I look like a normal monkey. When I turn around, it's like, whoa, dude, like, you're all right. And I discovered where if they start asking me questions, I don't say anything. And they continue to ask me questions, I still don't say anything.
What if they give you a banana?
I still don't say anything. I don't move. I just smile. And I've learned to get inside these people's heads like I am like a psychologist or whatever. I'm like just diving deep into their brain.
Without talking?
Without talking. It's a really cool, fun little way to...
Aren't you talented?
It's fucked up. It's really fucked up. And these people are like, yo, dude, like, you all right? I still don't respond.
I'm not even there and I'm already fucked up.
I'm not even there. Now, it's really fun to just do stuff like, especially like something that's out of your comfort zone, because it shows you different ways to use your body language. It's good ways to use different crutches and stuff. And I also love the fact that it really helps build your mental... it just builds the brain of how to be a better actor in this haunt industry, because, dude, there's thousands of people out there trying to be somebody different. What is one way that you can improve yourself by changing one technique? Sorry, we ask a lot of hard questions.
Questions today, aren't you? Wow.
I have a lot of them.
I guess since I've always started out as like queue line and midway acting, the best way I could probably improve myself is learning how to better scene act.
Cool. I like that. I like that a lot. And I think in general itself, just, like I've learned, you know, through the 20 years I've been haunt acting, you're never done. Never done with your character. Yeah. And I think that's like the best way.
I'm done.
In a sense, but you're not fully done. You're the journey that you do with your character. I mean, dude, you're fresh, dude. So you have a wild ride ahead of you if you continue to do this, because like the journey that you're going on now, and you're just starting off 3 years, and it's just you have a very bumpy hell of a roller coaster ahead of you. But like, to get you there, what do you think you can do to improve yourself by next year?
All right.
Getting them gears turning.
There's some rusty cobweb-filled gears, I'll tell you that. I haven't that part of my brain since high school.
What is the square root?
Well, it's a good thing I can only count to 4.
There you
Wow.
go.
I honestly don't know if I have an answer to that one.
That's fine. Hey, no worries, man. And we'll ask you that eventually when we do a little recap, because it's fun. It's the main reason why we do these interviews, man, is we want to hear different people's ways on how they go upon haunting. And it's really important to us because it's like, you know, you're a human being just like everybody else on this earth. But there's different things about each and every one of you guys that we talk to. It could be, you know, you can be a school teacher. You can go work in mines. You can, and it's just really wild to hear these people's stories and how they come upon this fucking world, and you don't realize what you're doing until the moment hits you, and then you look back and you're like, wait a minute, what did I just do? So it's really nice to hear, you know, different ways on how people do things, and you know, it's a learning progress. It's you learn from your failures. You know, you try something, you make a mistake, you either give up or you just continue to push forward to yourself to improve yourselves as a human being and as a haunter. But with that being said, what has haunting done to you so far in any aspect of your life?
I mean, haunting has definitely become my main source of stress relief. At least it's a legal way of scaring people. Disclaimer, I don't do anything illegal here.
Busted.
Yeah, you're fired.
Oh, well.
Now, what is it like? I know you said it's like stress release, but what does it actually do for you? Like, what is something that like, does it give you like motivation?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm thinking of mortis. Does it give you motivation to continue forward with your journey of life, or does it like, do you start questioning a lot more things with yourself? It's like, all right, so now I'm able to talk to all these other people. I'm able to be that person that stands out. Because I know before haunting, before anything, when I actually started diving deep into haunting, dude, I was a shy person. I wasn't able to talk to anybody. I wasn't able to make myself stand out. I was always that goofy kid, but I was only that goofy kid around people that I knew. Now I'm that type of person. If someone told me to take my clothes off and run into a crowd full of thousands of people, I'm going to do it because that's just the type of person I am now. Are you learning to adapt better with other human beings out there because of haunting?
Absolutely. I started out the exact same way as you.
It's awesome. I love that. And it's such a cool thing to make friends. You make a family. You make a story of, you know, of all of these memories that you are creating, and you're going to look back when you're in your 40s and be like, bro, I've met so many amazing people in my life. I've met so many bad people in my life, but in general, it's just one of those things. I'm happy to be here, and I love that. I love that so much. Now, to talk about House of Laurels.
You can't even talk.
It's my brain and my tongue's getting in my way. What makes Laurel's House of Horror different than other haunts that you've ever visited before?
Where should I start?
From the beginning.
The beginning.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't here for the beginning, so. I mean, we have a top-notch costuming and makeup department. That alone should say enough. Then with all that, the entire haunt is on slanted floors because it's an old movie theater and it's just complete system overload, sensory overload. Anything and everything you can think of is here.
Yeah.
Lighting is top notch. I mean, I couldn't name any haunt that I'd rather be at.
Good. Good. Now, when you first got your makeup done by, let's say, Mandy Gibson, and you looked yourself in the mirror, what was your first thought?
I was just completely amazed by the talent because prior to that, I just put black grease paint on my face and threw a mask on top at the original haunt I started at.
Wow. So from going from, raccoon eyes is what I call it, to something extraordinary like what she does with her techniques, and I don't understand how she does it. I really don't. I am still trying to perfect it, but I just can't. What was like this one? This like you got the makeup done. You're in costume. You're doing your things. Your first night at the House of Horror. What did you do? Like, was it just like, all right, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. What do I do? Or were you just like, green light, let's fucking ride?
I was kind of like, I don't know what to do with myself, but that wasn't for a haunt night. The first time I actually got painted here was for like a little makeup jam thing we do.
Mm-hmm.
And that was by Mandy and another artist, Brooke. And all we did after the makeup was done was just pictures, videos, whatever. But I was still like, I don't know what to do. I'm not used to looking this good as a character.
Yeah. Now, what did you do before any haunting? Like, what were you doing with like your life after high school and stuff?
Just working 16 plus hours a day, going home, taking care of dogs, sleeping, going back to work.
Now you got a fucking story to write, dude.
Absolutely.
That's fucking badass. So what's your family think about this? Like, how do they feel about you being this amazing character?
I honestly don't know. I don't have contact with them.
Understandable. Hey, I mean, that's fine. But how does it make you feel as a person?
It honestly makes me feel really good because I mean, I'm able to kind of act myself while still being extra and nobody know who I am once I take my makeup off.
Yeah, that's the truth, man, because it's like, it's really hard. Like I got kids and a family and stuff, and my kids know me as obviously dad, but they know what I do and they see what I do, and the journey that I've been on so far, and they've known haunting since they've been born, and to see my kids grow up with that, I wouldn't want them to play crazy sports or all this stuff. I tell them go into haunting. I think haunting is just one of those things where there's a million different paths you can go down. You can do whatever your mind thinks and does. And for that time being and stuff, like I sit back sometimes and I look at like all the memories that him and I have created, all the memories that I've created with my kids because of haunting. Why would I want to walk away from this? Why would I want to give this up if it's like, it's like writing a book? Why would I want to stop a book when I want?
If your kids want to go play cricket, you're going to support it and like it.
No, I won't, because I don't know. I don't want to watch them play cricket.
You are going to like it.
Now, have you ever had a moment where you're just like you're in? Have you ever had that moment where you're just like, I don't know if I can do this no more?
Nope.
Good.
No.
I'm glad you said
He's
that.
He's locked in.
No, fuck yeah. I'll ask you in 10 years, man, and see how your body's feeling. It's just crazy, man. Now, so what part of Buckshot mirrors you in your character? Like, what part is completely different, and then what's Buckshot and what's you?
Buckshot is just all my inner thoughts becoming outside thoughts versus myself just being ADHD and ADD ridden.
I feel that so much, because it is very difficult for me to enjoy today's society because I don't know how to act normal at all. What about you, Steve? Yeah, I'm asking you questions.
I just do it.
Does it like change you?
No.
It scares me. He scares me sometimes. You always don't want to mess with the silent kid in class because he'll pull out an AR-15 or something.
No, I don't need all that.
I'm just kidding. How much of haunting to you is performance and therapy? Is it the whole thing or is it just minor?
It's damn near close to the whole thing.
Lucky I don't know how to open this box.
I don't want that on my body.
I will zap your ass again.
You ever had one of those before? So this is a muscle stimulator, the little shock pads.
Yeah, sometimes I put it on him during the show and electrocute his ass.
It's not a good feeling. I know we did it. We did
It locks his ass up, and he's like, eh.
I did an interview. We did an interview with Flix. Was it Flix or was it
One of-
Blades?
can't
And I
remember.
put it on my face, and
Yeah.
I locked up. I don't know what was going on. I just went for it. Do you think as a haunt actor, you're misunderstood as an artist?
I honestly never had that thought, so I'd assume the answer would be no.
Cool.
Everybody else has their own opinions on haunt actors outside of haunt acting, but that never crossed my mind.
What's like the cringiest question that you get from normal people? And I say that with quotations. What's like one of the cringiest questions you get asked about being a haunter?
Is that makeup?
Dude, you get that a lot. Like
Yep.
even when you wear mask, I get that probably 3 or 4 times a night easily. Is that real? Is that makeup? Is that?
Yes.
I
Yeah,
was
it's
telling-
real.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real.
It's me. It's all me,
Yeah.
baby. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Have you ever scared someone so bad you had to break character to check on them?
Yeah, the only time I will break character though is for little kids under like the age 7, maybe 8. But outside of that, it's all free game.
No.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're all fuckers. What's one of the most like memorable moments that you've had where you had to break character, but to inform them that everything's going to be okay?
It honestly happened this past weekend. We had a bunch of maybe 6 to 7-year-olds come in, and 3/4 of them were terrified. So I was just not consoling. I was like getting down on one knee, kind of explaining to them, like, trust me, I'm the scariest one you're going to see here, even though it's not 100% true.
Sometimes you got to lie to the kids.
I mean, it made them feel better. They still
Yeah.
went on. I greeted them English. Wow.
Yeah, it's a terrible thing.
I greeted them as soon as they walked out the exit, asked them how they were doing and everything, and like gave them high fives, telling them great job.
Yeah, that's really cool.
You gotta start promising candy. Say, hey man, you make it through this whole haunt, I'm leaving you candy.
Be like one of them old people and have like,
I'll happily hand it out, but like not too many people want to take candy from a plumber, which is what I am this year. So
see, I would. I'm that type of person. You know, give me that pocket lint candy, man. I want some of them. Some
I give candy with no wrappers.
just
You see the lint on this thing? Here you go.
It can be like Slortex, where they hand people macaroni from their pocket. No, it wasn't macaroni, it's spaghetti.
Yeah.
That is disgusting. I thought about doing that. I wanted to do that.
You gotta carry like a little Ziploc bag of it.
No, I'd be the type of person that just pulls out spaghetti out of my pocket and just run around with a spaghetti leg all night. I love that so much. What's one of the nastiest things you've ever done so far as a haunter?
I eat out of the trash can in front of the home.
What are you eating? Just whatever?
Whatever's in there. I've as far as cigarette butts, I've drank juice, sodas. I just ate curly fries out of it last weekend.
I love that so much, man. It's like, what if you accidentally drink dip spit or something? You just,
Ah.
oh God, dude. I can't. I would puke. I would fucking puke the moment I smell grizzly wintergreen touch my lips, dude. I'm nodding out. I'm just gonna just pass out. So what was that? You broke up a little bit.
I'll save some for you next time.
Please,
Yeah.
God, don't do that, man. The moment I see, oh God, I can just picture the consistency of it, of just being stringy. Now, I've said it 1,000 times about like my adventures of eating crazy things like bulldozing throw up. I did not know that was throw up, but that's a whole different story. But this year so far, I haven't really done anything extraordinary. I've dove, face first into a trash can
And rolled down the hill.
I've rode down the hill. That hurt. I actually hurt my head doing that.
I saw him digging in the trash, because he was entertaining people. But the next thing you know, his feet go up in the air. But me and another character, we walk down the hill a little bit further, and we're talking with a guest. He's yelling, but I didn't know what he was doing.
I was trapped.
The next thing you know, here he comes down the hill in the trash can. I was like, well, here he comes.
I don't know, dude. Sometimes I just lose myself and I get into the point of no return. And I think that really messes with my body itself because that's usually.
Well, the problem is the park is too big and we just go everywhere.
Yeah, that's another
We
thing.
got too much area to roam.
What's the worst feeling after haunt night?
My lower back.
I've had those. But
What about the contacts? You ever have problems with your contacts?
The only time I've really had problems with my contacts outside of scratching my cornea and still acting that night was at a convention where I was using full scleras for the first time in forever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And they just did not want to sit well.
Yeah, dude. Those I don't mind full scleras, but I've learned to love mini scleras. Those are my go-to
It'd be
things.
worse. It could be like when we did that photo shoot and I had that one tear apart in my eye and it went back behind my eye. Dude, that was scary at first because I didn't know if I'd ever get it back. But luckily, I saw a tip of it and I had like one person hold my eyelid and I'm like trying to reach back in there and like kept trying to look down to get it to come. Oh,
No, I'm good. I'm good.
yeah.
Never had those moments. I nope, no bueno. So what is it? What does it feel like to make people scream? Not out of cruelty, but out of art.
It gives me a sense of accomplishment.
I did it.
Yeah.
Next.
Yeah.
And I was able to do it.
Yep. And you're doing your job. Now, has anybody swung at you?
All the time.
Love it.
It's pulled on me, knives. People punch me all the time.
What do you do in those moments? Because like you can tell, like by a millisecond, either it is a natural reaction or I'm just an asshole and I'm just gonna hit you. Are you like, yo, dude, like, let's square up, broski. Let me fuck you up a little bit.
Honestly, I just have the natural sense of when it is hostility and when it's pure accident.
Yeah.
And since I'm up front doing key line and everything all night long, I've interacted with them a few times prior to them actually swinging. And worst case scenario, I just let security know. If they become a problem, they leave the haunt. If they stay fairly decent, they'll have a walkthrough with one of our security members.
Cool. Yeah, that's the best way to do it anyways, just to make sure that this person's not going to harm anybody else, like, especially if it's like you guys have minors working there and stuff and they get punched, or if you have women, because think a lot of these women actresses, this is like, I'm a big thing about like making sure that everybody's equal as much as they can. And my biggest thing is like when you have, women acting out there, I'm always afraid of them getting either hurt, touched, or anything. And that's like the biggest thing.
Dude, we get touched more than they do.
Yeah, dude. That is the worst thing in the world, is that sometimes you get those drunks who are just like, I don't care.
I ain't even drunks.
Sometimes you just have
It's the bike nights.
You have those Jeffrey Dahmer motherfuckers out there. Like, you want to go back to my house and have a brewski? Take some pictures. So, do you ever think about, a legacy of like leaving behind the haunt world in the future?
Nope.
Cool. Why?
Honestly, I don't know. I just
Well, at least you better go in the back and take a permanent marker and said you were at least here.
Yeah, dude. Leave your print.
Go back there. Buckshot was here.
Yeah, fuck
Deuces.
concrete.
Yeah.
There you go. Give you a chisel.
Yeah. It's permanent now.
Now, what kind of message do you like to give your guests after they meet Buckshot?
Depends on how I'm feeling that night. If it's a night where I'm just mad at the world in general, it's don't fuck with me. If it's a night where I'm a little more docile and it's just pure madness, have fun, but be scared.
Fuck yeah, dude. Just leaving an imprint. Either if it's
Don't fuck with me.
either it's a fist chainsaw or I'm gonna take your fucking ankles out. Now, when you're scaring people, and are you about entertaining or are you about just terrifying the hell out of these people?
A little bit of both. I kind of bounce back and forth between the two throughout the night. Most of the time, I'm trying to absolutely terrify them to figure out what their worst side is in case they might become an issue throughout the haunt. But there is a lot of entertaining at the same time.
Cool. Yeah, that's the best part. As long as you can be versatile and do a little bit of both, man, I think that really stands out as a haunt actor itself. Because I mean, I'm like that. I can say I'm like that. I do like terrifying people. I love making people feel very uncomfortable. That is just like my thing that I've always loved doing. But I also like to make that little impact without doing anything. That's like a really fun thing to do because it's like, what if they do come back and they're like, yo, dude, like, where's that monkey man at? And I'm the same type of person where I'm just like, here I am. I'm here. So as time goes on, you're in your third season. This is your third season, right?
Yep.
Okay. So as time goes on, it's your third season. So far, what is your proudest moment as a haunter?
From this season?
Just in general.
In general. Yet another tough one. Let's see here. I honestly think my proudest moment is helping those kids that are absolutely terrified to come through and giving them the will and want to still go through. And they find out that they ended up enjoying it.
Cool. Yeah, that's really important. It's really important to push that.
Of us as haunters.
Yes. Yeah, it's really important to, and it goes with, either children or young adults or adults, because there are adults out there that are completely terrified to even step foot on a haunt.
Mm-hmm.
And they all think it's always scary, which it's not. And
yeah, but I can't ever get them to listen. At least little kids will listen to you.
the
The adults don't listen. They're just
like
scared.
asking a kid, like, hey, man, I got some candy in the van. Of course they're going to be like, yeah, dude, give me this fucking candy.
The kids I can easily get cool and, all right, yeah, let's do it. The adults are the ones still flipping out. I'll get on my knees for them, too, and they still...
There's some wild fuckers out there, to be honest with you. There are some wild people. And sometimes I'm just like, how do you exist in this world? You got high-end office people coming out there and completely obliterated, and they're like, so what's underneath that mask? It's like, bitch, you don't want to find out. Like, I'm telling you flat out. And when they find out, they're like,
because they all assume that all haunters are like these 17, 18-year-old kids. It's like, no. I mean, there's plenty of us that are in our 30s, 40s, 50s. Oh, we got people at our haunt that are in their 60s. So, I mean, it's like, not everybody's a teenager being a haunter, It's like, come on now, but it is what it is.
This is right, man.
Yeah.
Now, if you could collaborate with any haunt actor, actress, or any slider in the world, who would it be?
Never really given that thought because I've always figured if it happens, it happens. But like, I have no real aspirations on collaborating with anybody in particular.
Okay. What if like Slider Jesus came up to you and was like, "Yo, dude, like let's do some shit." How would you feel about that one?
I mean, cool. If he wants to, so be it.
I like this guy's attitude. This guy's attitude is just like, fuck yeah, let's just make it fucking happen, dude. I love it. I love it so much. How would you describe the bond between haunters and, your friends outside of the haunt world?
My friends outside of the haunt world just kind of look at me like, do you really enjoy this? Is this just a way to get some extra money on the side?
You don't ever make time for us no more.
Oh, my friends outside of the haunt world are also coworkers.
Oh,
So
there you go.
I'm very boring outside of work life.
Okay.
Can't tell at this point, but my haunter friends are just the same as me, just want to have fun, want to hang out when they can.
Yeah. Yeah, and you don't realize the bond that you create in this industry, and it's not even just the haunt you work at itself. It's the bond that you create outside of the haunt world. Like, fuck, dude, I have a huge bond with Frankenfuel, the owner, and fuck, I had almost a 40-minute conversation with him before we did the interview, and it's really cool because it's like, you know, you don't realize who you're talking to until you get these conversations going, and then you're conversating with people, you're talking to people, and you discovered this like friendship, and it's like, man, you're more than just a normal person. You're just like me, fucking psycho. So here we are, you know, creating memories, creating stories and stuff, and that's the best part about it. But the big, like, one question that I like asking is, you know, if you could tell your younger self one thing before stepping in this world, what would it be?
All right. Let's see. I think the first thing I'd say is just don't be afraid to have fun with it, because at first I was terrified because I hated absolutely any contact with strangers or groups of people. I just stayed secluded.
Mm-hmm.
Took me a good 2 weeks to realize that nobody knows who I am behind the makeup and or mask. Have fun.
Yeah, yeah. It's one of those things where you don't. I don't know how I explain it, man. I've never even asked myself that question. It's like one of those things where you, like I said earlier, you don't want to question it, because questioning is one of those things where, excuse me, where once you get the answer, you're just not happy about it. And I don't want that answer. Now, if I could tell my younger self, I'd be like, dude, you better fucking tighten your shoes and buckle up, because it's going to be a hell of a ride. Because I mean, dude, you've been doing this for 3 years now, and I bet just in general, you've created so many memories that you never even thought of, and you know, you're getting amazing work put onto your body. You're going out there and entertaining so many people, and people are recognizing you, including us. And it's the biggest thing that I love about being a haunter. You get to go out there and be the person that you've always wanted to be. You get to go out there and be proud of yourself, not because, you know, mom and dad said you're proud, or grandma and grandpa, or whoever said it. It's about yourself when you're out there. You are a person in this world that is either walking or running. Right now, you're running. Right now, you have a huge fucking journey ahead of you if you continue this, man. Because, one, it caught our eye. Two, you guys, your people is constantly like, dude, get Buckshot, get Buckshot, get Buckshot. It's like, all right, dude, well, let's get fucking Buckshot. Let's make this happen.
They love you.
And that's great, because it's like one of those things. It's like, you want to look at it and be like, what did I do to deserve this? You know, like, how am I standing out than different other people? And I can answer that question. You're being yourself. And that is, you're not being anybody else but yourself. You're being a person that is really inspiring yourself to be yourself. And that is very important in this haunt industry. If you can go out there and flip a switch with no hesitations. 5 years ago, you couldn't do that. Now you can flip the switch and be anybody that you want. It's like having a schizophrenic brain. You want to be whoever you want. And that's the beauty behind being a haunter. But the biggest question that I love asking is, what does a haunter mean to you?
A haunter to me would have to mean knowing how to separate personal and haunt life while having complete and utter devotion to both, and just finding a way to have fun in any aspect in it.
Fuck yeah, dude. And it's the truth. It's a big truth because you got to have fun doing it. If you're not having fun, you're not doing anything with yourself. And if you look forward to those nights of getting the makeup on and going out there and entertaining the crowd and, you know, creating memories, not only for yourself, not only for your team, but for people that come through and either get scared or entertained itself. You've devoted your life to something that is way different than what you've done before in your life, and you're doing it. And a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people can't just go out there and be like, rah, or boo, or whatever. No, it's not about the rahs and boos. It's about the memories, and it's about the journey of what road you want to take it on. Now, one of the last questions I want to ask you that I don't really ask a lot, but I like asking, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Same spot.
Let's fucking ride, dude. That's good. I like that. That's a journey that everybody wants to continue to keep going and keep pushing. Now, let's see. I think that's a lot of the questions that we need to ask. Do you have any questions for us, man?
Honestly, no, you kind of answered the questions as we went along. And
Cool. I like that. Now, if you can rate this podcast through 1 through 5, please click now. No, I do honestly, man, I really do appreciate you taking the time and the background of it's badass. I love that. I didn't realize. At first, I thought it was a green screen, and then you told me it was one of your escape rooms. I'm like, whoa, dude. That's just an escape room. That's wild. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I know we have another interview with one of your people, which is Jada Nicole, tomorrow evening at 6. So super excited about that. What's that?
She's actually my girlfriend.
So, okay, back it up. Let's take a step back. Cool. How did that happen? Are you guys in love? When's the marriage? How's everything going?
Still not set for any particular date, but everything's going great.
Fuck yeah.
We celebrated our 1 year a couple days ago.
That's awesome, dude. Congratulations on that. How's Mandy feel about that?
She's loving it. I mean, we all get on each other's nerves from time to time.
That's awesome. Yeah. Now it makes sense. Now it fucking makes sense. Okay. All right. Mandy? I'm joking. All right, cool, dude. Well, again, man, I really do appreciate this so much, and we're looking forward to talking to her tomorrow and just diving deep into her brain, too. And just tell her, expect a lot of fucking questions because we have a lot to ask. A lot. Cool,
Thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, man, and I hope you have a great, wonderful day. And, Steve, you have anything?
Yep.
All right, man. Thank you so much, and deuces. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, that was Buckshot from Laurel's House of Horror. What a swell feller. Mandy, you got a nice little son-in-law coming to you. He seems like a good guy, great guy. Yeah, he's got 3 fucking years. That's wild. That's so fucking wild. Man, I couldn't even think about the last time, like my 3rd year. I don't even know what the hell I was doing. I know I was doing some stupid shit. Wasn't doing nothing this extreme or anything, but to stand out the way he's standing out, and I don't think he realizes it's like, dude, like he's a badass fucking haunter, and the fact that like the way he's putting himself out there, and again, I don't think he's doing it on purpose, but he stands out so fucking like well, and what's different about him than others and stuff is not a lot of people do what he does. Sliding with the chainsaw is 1, and 2, really pushing himself to being a different person and able to change it just like that in year 3 is impressive. Yeah. Not a lot of people can do that. Now, I know eventually I want to get into someone's brain that is a first-year haunter, which we haven't found that one out yet.
I'm going to find a day tour.
Yeah.
Only 2nd day on the job.
Damn.
How's your brain feeling?
It hurts. I love Advil.
I don't know what to do.
I need ibuprofen, some coffee, and a lot of water. No, dude, Buckshot, dude, I appreciate you so much for doing that. And quite frankly, dude, we skipped a few questions, but we asked quite a few questions that I was really excited to ask. And honestly, you answered a lot of the questions before I even asked the question. So
so he beat you to it.
Yeah, so you beat me to it, dude.
Yeah.
Well, dude, again, man, thank you so much for the opportunity of giving us your story and stuff. And there's probably a lot more, and we'll get that. We'll get to that. We'll do a little recap eventually if you're up for it. And I know he loves Sinister Slide gear because he was wearing it, and plus I was glad that we skipped that question and stuff. But other than that, guys, go check out Laurel's House of Horror in Laurel's, Maryland, and go check them out. They're open this weekend, and guys, they're fucking amazing. They're amazing. I don't. But other than that, guys, thank you again. And big old shout out to Frankenfuel. Thank you, Mike, for the opportunity you're giving us of always shouting you out and giving us the love and support in the conversations that we have. So if you guys want some Frankenfuel, go to frankenfuel.com/DCP to get 15% off your next purchase to help us out, help him out, and just help your franked. You got to get franked, guys. If you're not getting franked,
Gotta help your Frank.
yeah, you got to help your frank, dude. You frank the fucking veins, guys. Frank it. Yeah, dude, I right now I'm frank the fuck up because Frankenfuel is always franking me. Frank. Dude, I just love that so much. Fucking Frank, dude.
That's gonna be your next tattoo.
I feel like getting franked.
Yep, just getting Frank.
Getting fucking franked, dude. It's like,
Franken-
what do you mean? You eating hot
Frankenfuel.
dogs? Nah, dude, I'm drinking Frankenfuel.
I'm getting franked. Oh, man.
Guy's blowing up, dude. Like, if literally just go to his website, frankenfuel.com, and just look at his journey. He does have a little story up on there. And dude, he's a people person. Message him on Instagram, Frankenfuel, and just ask him, dude. His story is beautiful. And if you guys want to hear more about his story, we do have an episode with him a few episodes back, but it's with Mike. And his story is fucking great. Still fucking love you, dude. But other than that, I think that's it, guys. We still have some more from House of Laurel. We have House of Laurel. Jesus Christ, Laurel's House of Horror. The name fucks me up. I know we got Jada Nicole tomorrow, and then next week we have Miss Laurel. We have Miss Laurel. So look forward to that. So other than that, Mr. Sweets, do you have anything?
Nope.
Mr. Arthur, do you have anything? No, I don't have anything, but it's been a really good time, guys. Guys, I want to say this before we get off. Go check out that Ed Gein Monster series because it is fucked. It is completely fucked.
It'll make you eat your vegetables.
Is that a nipple? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Steak.
I like the way it looks. Is it a nutter? You can say that. All right, guys. Love you so much. Thank you so much for being a haunter. Thank you so much for being a person. And thank you so much for existing. My name is Arthur. That is Steve. That is Mr. Sweets. And I am Snagz. And this is the Dark Carousel Podcast. And this carousel will never stop spinning. Deuces.
See you guys.
This ride on the Dark Carousel